Obviously, disappointed in the loss, but extremely proud of our kids' effort. You know, we're here right now with seven players, and they're giving it everything they have for 3 straight games, and they really fought hard. They played with a lot of energy, a lot of effort. They played together, and they really executed our game plan. They did everything we asked them to do. We were trying to keep their 3-pointers under 7. They made 6. We were trying to keep our turnovers under 12. We had 15, a little bit, few more than we wanted to give up, but just from top to bottom, it was just a great 3 days. And the day Emily was great. You know, she really had a monster game. And I thought that, you know, down the stretch, we just kind of just ran out of gas, and just really happy for our kids' effort. I thought we came out and had a good tournament. Obviously, you want to win the whole thing, but we got a chance in the next one, so we're looking forward to NCAA tournament.
Okay, please raise your hand if you have a question. We'll start with Roshan Fernandez.
Hi, Q. So all season, players have talked about how playing 4 games in 8 days is going to pay off down the stretch. It's going to pay off in the ACC tournament, the NCAA tournament. Was today just too much, too tiring, too many games?
Well, in the NCAA tournament, you don't play 3 straight days. You always have a day in between games. So this is not a normal setting for NCAA tournament. But if you can get through these types of stretches and play well, you know, you definitely benefit from it. I thought that we did. I mean, that's why, you know, getting to this tournament, a double bye is so important, because you get your extra day off. But our kids really played well. I mean, they played hard. And obviously playing with one guard and all post players, I just thought they did an amazing job of just sticking to our game plan.
Next question, we're going to go to John Johnson.
Hey, Coach, you briefly touched on in your opening statement about the play of Emily. It seemed like she really stepped into a big leadership role with you guys, you know, shorthanded. Could you speak on her play, especially during this tournament where she really seemed to really come into her own for you?
Well, we needed her to play a lot of roles for us. We needed her to score the basketball. We needed her to handle the ball some. And she did all those things for us. I thought that she did an amazing job through this entire tournament. And, you know, anytime you have a player that can play pretty much 5 positions for you now on the floor, you got a special player. And she was amazing during this tournament. And I thought that she really stepped up and gave us a chance to win every game.
Next question, we're going to go to Mike Curtis.
Hey, Coach Q, what did you see from your players in this tournament that you didn't see in the regular season that you think bodes well for the NCAA tournament?
I thought they played together. I thought that we really played together. Our team, they were able to communicate on the floor. You know, trust the command of the teammates. You know, whether we're switching, whether we're changing defenses or what have you. I thought they did a really good job of that, and that what gave us a chance to win. And it's going to be really big for us going down the stretch into the NCAA tournament.
A couple more questions for Coach Q today. We're going to go to Thomas Schultz.
Hey, Coach, you spoke about Emily a little bit earlier, but she had 16 in your first meeting against Louisville, then 21 today. What is it about this Cardinals team that she's able to attack?
Well, I just think it's just the way they play. They play up and down, and they play fast. And Emily's able to run the floor and catch the ball in the middle of the third of the floor and catch the ball in the slot and attack either off the bounce or shoot the ball. So I thought that she did a really good job of that today and in the first game. So she's able to get kind of in her kill zone earlier against Louisville, but they still do a really good job of running her off her spot, making her work for every shot. So they're a very good defensive team.
Next question is for Stephen Bailey.
Hey, Q, appreciate you taking the time. I wanted to ask about Tiana and Priscilla. Would you mind just updating us on how they're doing and what you think their availability will be for the NCAA tournament?
Sure, Tiana's fine. You know, Tiana is kind of a precaution for her. Tiana hasn't practiced, so in these tournaments you can't practice. So I'm not going to throw her back on the floor just into a game. You know, that's not fair to her to just throw her in a game. She needs to get some days back practicing before I will allow her to compete. Priscilla, you know, she's back in the hotel resting. She's doing much better, and hopefully she can continue to progress. So, you know, we have some time. So, you know, it's kind of really too early to tell with Priscilla, but Tiana, she'll be okay. She'll be back.
All right, thanks, Coach Q. The last question we have today is from Joshua St. Croix.
Coach, you mentioned the effort that you got. Emily, Digna, Kiara played almost every minute of this tournament. And Maeva played, a lot more minutes these last few games than she has. What can you say, I guess, about what you got from that group here, over these last few days?
It's toughness. We got a lot of toughness from those guys, and they played big. And honestly, Amaya Finkley was huge for us because there were just moments where we just needed to get some clean touches in the paint and to play with our toes and our hands facing the ball, and we were able to throw the ball inside to her. So really can't leave her out of the bunch of really making a big contribution to our 3 games. I mean, we punched that ball inside and we played through the post all 3 of these games. So they gave her a lot of credit as well.
All right, thank you for your time, Coach Q. We will be